valedictorian of the class of 2006, who has been elected by a vote of the faculty from among the students for the 10 highest scholastic averages. Paul Edward Ramirez.
Father Lehart, Mr. Neville, faculty and staff, honored guests, parents, friends, and fellow graduates of the class of 2006, good afternoon. Strake Jesuit, we need to talk. This is hard, and I'm not sure how to tell you this, but we have to stop seeing each other. I'm sorry, but it's not you, it's me. People change, people grow up, people go to college. Don't make it any harder than it is. I mean, we had 4 years together, and it was an amazing time. But I just have to go. We all have to go, okay? Please, just try and understand. In a lot of ways, leaving Strake feels less like simply graduating from a school and more like breaking up a relationship. And for most people, breaking up is a pretty hard thing to deal with. In fact, included with your diploma this year will be a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Use as much as you need. I think breaking up is an apt analogy for graduating, though. Because our Strake Jesuit experience has been one of such life and such passion that it's really hard to just call this place a school. Right now, I don't really have a lot of advice on graduating from high school. I've never done it, and I don't really know what to say. But I do have some experience with breaking up. And in fact, I just ended a relationship with a girl about a month ago. I know. We'll skip the sob story. But I do have a little bit of wisdom to share. So, my first piece of advice on breaking up: merely changing your relationship status on MySpace from dating to single without telling anyone doesn't work. Doesn't mean you've broken up, it means nothing. Oh, and for all the parents in the room, MySpace is a kind of online journal that allows you to whine about your day, show conceited photos of yourself, and share useless information. I got one as fast as I could. Second piece of advice: when you break up with someone, don't just disappear one day. I know it's tempting and it sounds easy just to hightail it out of the relationship and possibly out of the city. But one day, I promise you that you'll be walking through the cereal aisle of the grocery store one day when you'll suddenly cross paths with your ex, and she'll spontaneously leg sweep you to the ground and pin you down, all the while yelling at you for being a huge jerk and not giving her closure. Anyway, the point is, don't date girls that know karate. Yeah, I'm just kidding. That one didn't really happen. But the advice about disappearing still stands. Anyway, I know that you came here today for a graduation and not to listen to a thin Asian Dr. Phil. In all seriousness, though, I think there's some wisdom and relevance in these two pieces of relationship advice. In a lot of ways, graduation may seem like that simple change from dating to single on MySpace. Today, we're going to get a piece of paper that says we're done, we've graduated, and then some of us, particularly me, will eagerly go home tonight to MySpace and change the student status under Strake Jesuit from current student to alumni. And then, after it's all finished, we'll be tempted to forget all of our experiences here and just disappear from Strake Jesuit altogether. But I don't think it's that simple. Because Strake Jesuit is like an ex who stays with you. Not the kind of ex that stays with you because she's always calling and leaving messages and for some reason always driving by your house at night. That was a long week. But the kind of ex that stays with you because they've changed something in your heart in a positive way. An ex that you'll always remember even though you have to leave. And if the alumni fundraising drive is any indication, an ex that always needs money. But unlike other relationships, I don't think we'll ever get that sense of closure on this portion of our lives. At least I won't. Because our experiences at Strake will always be a part of us, and although we'll move on to other things, the things that we've learned here will continue to affect us wherever we go. By now, it may just be hitting you. Paul is up there talking about his ex-girlfriends on graduation. And although this may seem a little different, I think it's because Strake Jesuit is a little different. There are not a lot of schools where you can genuinely talk about graduation as breaking up. Perhaps if this were some other school, some other graduation ceremony, the valedictorian might focus on something like the intense academics that everyone survived to get here. Here, of course, it is no exception. We did our work, we pulled the all-nighters, we begged our teachers not to fail us, and we earned a spot to celebrate here today. But talking about that doesn't really get to the heart of Strake Jesuit. I mean, when you're breaking up with someone, you don't talk about what you had for dinner last night. So, let me make this clear. The essence of Strake Jesuit is not just the academics. In fact, it's not the classrooms or the smart boards. Strake Jesuit is not our proud football team or our nationally ranked debate program. In fact, it's not even Homeroom 305. It is a part of all of these things, but at the same time, it goes far deeper. But, class of 2006, I think that I don't really have to tell you what the essence of Strake Jesuit is, because by now, after 4 years, I think we felt it. It was something stirring in the cool air of the gym during our freshman retreat, when each of our small groups placed a candle on the altar, and when the lights were turned dim, we listened, lit only by these small flickering flames, as our classmates shared some of the deepest parts of their lives. And it was there too, in the sounds of our cheers, when Tomas, dressed up as a tank, won the Big Brother Little Brother costume contest, along with his squadron of Barbie soldiers. Kudos to you. And only 2 weeks ago, it was a feeling of quiet excitement as we gathered for our final mass, and we gave our own homily, sharing to each other what these past 4 years have meant. What I said there that day remains true. It really has been an honor to be a part of your lives. The essence of Strake Jesuit is there too in all of the faculty. Father Tibbs, I'll never forget the tears in your eyes during our farewell mass last Thursday when you looked at me and said, "The body of Christ." And so, Father, although we're sad that you too are leaving Strake, at the very least, allow me to say that we are proud to call you a member of the class of 2006. And even our parents have shown us the meaning of Strake Jesuit. If I may, I'd like to read part of a letter that my mom wrote to me during retreat. My dearest Paul, you are a gift to us from God. Your soft, kind-hearted personality is shown ever since you were a child. You've shared yourself to everyone by sharing your gifts and your talents so willingly. You are so focused in everything that you do. Your talents have awed me. I love you for who you are and who you will become. I want you to know and remember that wherever you are, I will always be there for you. With great love, Mom. with great love. Sitting in this room right now are over 200 mothers and 200 fathers who wrote a letter just like this one, with great love. And it's only been by your great love, your boundless care, concern, your passion, and your guidance that we are here today. And Mom, I can only hope that one day I'll love with that same great love that you have shown me. But I'll try hard. So that's why leaving Strake feels more like breaking up a relationship than simply graduating from a school. Because a school is merely the campus, the classrooms, and the books. But it's all of you, parents, teachers, and friends, who are the real essence of Strake Jesuit. And when we graduate, it means that our community, our formal relationship to one another, will have come to an end. But trust me, Father Layhart, Mr. Neville, trust me, parents, faculty, and friends, trust me when I say that we, the class of 2006, are ready to graduate and to move on. Because although we will soon go our separate ways, there remains within each of us the most essential thing of all. Like any good relationship, being here in this community of Strake Jesuit has shown me, has shown all of us, a little bit of what it means to love. But this kind of education does not stop here. And so, class of 2006, as we graduate, as we break up today, I don't wish you success. I don't wish you strength. I don't wish you wisdom or courage. I wish you what our relationship with Strake Jesuit has already begun to teach us. I wish you love. Thank you.